Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Look at the move on your phone.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And
I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From just shy of midfield, Lance getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Lance now on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
What you said? No, I said Jokic put the move on before trying to stall him out.
Burrow on play action.
I'm playing against Henry Porter.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now it's Burrow. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Now Burrow on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Bottomless pizza, salsa, and a cheeseburger sauce for just $10.99. Hey, it's 3 for me, not 3 for us. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Again, it's Mixon. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins.
And they're opening it consistently here. And he'll be brought down at at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he went backwards. Down to 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Equanimous St. Brown, 31 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year. But you think this game, their toughest test yet. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by... Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Derrick Henry all alone. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play. Then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous. But his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And complete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mixing up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Oh my God. That was a fucking pick twice, man.
It was nearly intercepted.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's a give to Mixon. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, career touchdown number 136, tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
A handoff to Mixon.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Okay, ready? The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
6, 7.
Lance now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, my God.
Complete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, what do you think Luka was alluding to?
I don't know. That was real cryptic what he did say though, so I don't know.
Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They just said, what the fuck is this?
It is just explosion and cars.
Niggas be wanting to be a part of that shit, man.
And Burrow gonna throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback.
Who?
Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front.
Can't find this fucking boxing match.
EA Sports halftime report.
Oh,
here's Jonathan Coachman, and we welcome you back now alongside
I don't know.
Charles Davis.
I don't know what time to come on. I can't even find the shit with the undercard.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first.
Like I'm looking at my pay-per-view channels, and it's only the UFC shit.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Awesome. Yep, it's on Doku.
It's on who?
The San Francisco offense ready to start.
Oh, on Doku?
Yep, that's gonna fucking play right now.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Crowley and Ramos is fighting.
That's going to be caught.
What does it say on the bottom right? Okay, so that's why I don't think it's pay-per-view. That's why I asked Pop. He said pay-per-view.
Defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put
Yeah, that's exactly what I asked Pop.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards at first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Burrow. With a catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed.
It ain't no showtime.
Just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Open man is Arcega Whiteside. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Go to halftime.
They'll give Henry another shot. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Hard throw, incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you.
When did this nigga Adrian Broner supposed to fight?
Did you get it to work?
No, I'm still trying to find which one it is.
Touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah. I'm not trying to watch it on like my computer. I think I found it.
You have it in computer. I thought you had it in like your phone. You could have made it.
Who you said was fighting? Is a Mexican nigga?
Crowley. Amos Crowley.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals.
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit.
It's 13.
Job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
What is showing on your sheet?
They in the mix now.
First down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right
So
around 3 yards. But
yeah,
no
mine was on. I'm sorry, not 13. It was no. Is it 13? No, mine is 14. Mine is 14. Keep teasing.
To set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
$3 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
What pick is you?
Lance looking to throw it.
Yeah, it should be.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Got 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Yeah, mine's is showing them like they're in the middle of the 9th round now fighting.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Like I literally just had to go down each channel and hit the button.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I feel like this nigga Crowley's beard is too thick. Ain't you supposed to cut that shit or trim it at least? So it's not like a cushion?
They probably agree to it. Probably got some doctors like.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. It's Mixon on the counter, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch.
What's the score in UConn Gonzaga so far?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? He's been running. They decided to turn him loose again.
Look at this. Look at
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Look at the fighter girl.
They faked the handoff. Now Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now Joe Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. The middle, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him
as he slips in for the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
He needs on that, I'll tell you that.
The 6.
Touchdown.
Jamal
Yeah, toe-to-toe.
his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Nigga Benavidez, shorty got them wild fig titties.
Yeah, no, I was just showing my wife. I was like, yo, look at this spider girl.
Maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tagovailoa. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar your ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang up to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against the top 5 defensive unit in the league. They pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it because
We got wild big yesterday, so lights on. We won like 10
their opportunities and they make their plays. They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels, and surprised the heck out of them.
So for San Francisco, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that could have implications for the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to